Good morning, students. Today I am telling you about the digestive system of the Herdmania. You can see this is the digestive system of the Herdmania. Herdmania has branchial and atrial siphon. Now you can see here, this is the atrial, this is the branchial siphon. This is the branchial siphon. Inside it, mouth or branchial aperture is present. After the branchial aperture, there is sphincter muscles are present after the mouth. These sphincter muscles helps in opening and closing of the mouth of the animal. After the sphincter muscle, there are several tentacles are present. You can see here, these are the tentacles. These tentacles helps in controlling the movement of food. If food has largest size, then it remains before the tentacle, and small particles like microorganisms and diatoms allows inside. It means tentacles helps in the prevention of largest particles of the food. After the tentacles, buccal cavity is present. This is the buccal cavity. So all these structures are present inside the branchial siphon. After branchial siphon, there is a large area. You can see here, this is a large area. This is known as pharynx. So pharynx occupies the largest part of this animal. After pharynx opens into the esophagus. This is the esophageal structure of this animal. And esophagus opens into the stomach. This is the stomach of this animal, and stomach leads into the intestine. This is the intestine of this animal. And intestine opens through anus, and rectum plays important role in storing the waste product, and it secretes outside the waste product with the help of anus. Now between the alimentary canal, there is ovary is present in female animal, and inside the ovary there are gonads. You can see several gonads are present, and this is the opening of the oviduct. You can see here. Now these are the parts of the alimentary canal. Now we can see here the physiology of this animal. Firstly, food enters through the mouth and with the help of water, because this animal is ciliary feeder. So with the help of cilia, water currents is done. With the help of water current, when water current is produced, with the help of this water current, some food particles like microorganisms and diatoms and small animals comes inside the mouth with the help of water. Then these water flows through the sphincter muscles. Sphincter muscles helps in opening and closing of the mouth. If there is large amount of water is available inside the animal, then these sphincter muscles closes the mouth. If there is no food inside it and no water is available, then these sphincter muscles opens the mouth. Then water enters into the mouth through mouth. It enters inside the body of this animal. Now after this, some tentacles are present. These tentacles remove the largest food particle that are thrown outside from here, from here through the mouth, and smallest particles enters through the tentacles inside the buccal cavity. This is the buccal cavity. Through buccal cavity, these food particles enters into the pharynx. You can see here, this all is the pharynx. This pharynx is also divided into two parts. Upper part is known as prepharyngeal region, while the posterior largest part is known as branchial sac, because it is sac-like structure. It is sac-like structure, like any carry bag. This is purse-like structure. You can see here. Now, after the pharynx, the alimentary canal moves upward. It means this is, you can see here, alimentary canal starts from the mouth. From mouth, this starts like here, and food moves like this, and this. And now food enters into the esophagus. This is the esophagus. This is the smallest curved structure. With the help of esophagus, food enters into the stomach. This is the stomach. This is largest from the esophagus. While esophagus is a tube-like structure, and stomach is the largest part. And at both sides of the stomach, there is liver is present. So this whole structure is known as liver. So it has two lobes. This is right lobe. This area is right lobe of the liver, while this is, and this part, it is the left lobe of the liver. Liver helps in the digestion of food because liver secretes bile, that is brown colored liquid that helps in the digestion of food. It secretes large amount of amylase for the digestion of carbohydrate, and protease for the digestion of proteins, and small amount of lipase for the breakdown of lipid and fat. So after digestion, it means digestion complete inside the stomach of this animal. After digestion, digested food is moved into the intestine. You can see here, this is the intestinal part. So digested food enters into the intestine, and at the boundary of the intestine, some blood vessels are attached. So what is the function of these blood vessels? They help in the absorption of food particles inside, and from this intestine, food particles are absorbed within the body, and waste food particles or waste material is removed through rectum, and from rectum it removes outside through the anus. So its alimentary canal is complete and coiled, and some waste products are also removed. This element एक्चुअली में ये जो एलिमेंट्री कैनाल है, ये एट्रियल अपर्चर से बाहर खुलती है. किससे? एट्रियल अपर्चर से खुलती है, क्योंकि इसका एंटीरियर और पोस्टीरियर पार्ट दोनों अपसाइड होते हैं, दोनों ऊपर की ही साइड होते हैं. एक तरफ इसका माउथ वाला पोर्शन होता है, एक तरफ इसका क्लोएका और पोस्टीरियर रीजन वाला पोर्शन होता है. तो ये जो एलिमेंट्री कैनाल यहाँ पर ओपन की हुई दिखाई हुई है, ये जो पार्ट है ये यहाँ नहीं खुलता. ये कहाँ खुलता है? ये इसके एट्रियल अपर्चर में खुलता है. दिस इज द एट्रियल अपर्चर और पोस्टीरियर. यू कैन सी पोस्टीरियर एंड this atrial aperture is present in the atrial siphon. In this also sphincter muscles are present. This is the sphincter muscles that helps in closing and opening of the anus or cloaca. And after this sphincter muscle, there are some tentacles. They also removes waste product outside, just like आप कह सकते हैं जैसे कि बंदूक से एक गोली चलती है 10 सेंटीमीटर की दूरी से, बिल्कुल उसी तरह से वेस्ट मटेरियल जो है यहाँ से एक प्रेशर के साथ, एक फोर्स के साथ आगे रिमूव कर दिया जाता है. सो दिस इज द elementary structure of this animal. You can see here, this is the elementary structure. Now you can see the pharynx. It is the largest portion, it is the largest part of the pharynx. You can see here, this is the branchial aperture which is present at the upper side of the pharynx, and this branchial aperture remains inside the branchial siphon. So this is the branchial aperture, and this is the branchial siphon. This is the sphincter muscles, and these are some tentacles. And now you can see here sphincter muscles. After sphincter muscles and tentacles, there is dorsal tubercle is present. Dorsal and branchial, some branchial folds are also present in the branchial region, because pharynx is situated in the branchial siphon. So in the mouth of this animal, 4 lips are present in the branchial siphon. So you can see here right lip and left lip of this animal, and above this you can see dorsal lamina. So upper part of the pharynx is known as prebranchial zone. This is called, this part is called prebranchial zone, while the remaining part of this animal is called branchial sac, and the posterior part is largest while the anterior part is smallest. In anterior parts, gill slits are absent, cilia are absent, mostly organs are present in the posterior part of the pharynx. So this is the structure of the alimentary canal of this animal. Now the alimentary canal of Herdmania is coiled and complete, beginning at the mouth and terminating at the anus. The following parts help in the digestion of food. First is mouth. The mouth or branchial aperture opens on the top of the branchial siphon, marking the anterior end of the body. It is bordered by 4 lips or lobes formed by the test and leads into the branchial siphon. Now after this, buccal cavity is present. Mouth leads into a laterally compressed cavity which is known as buccal cavity or stomodium. A strong branchial sphincter present at the base of the siphon which regulates the opening of the mouth, and a circlet of tentacles are also present after that, which is, these tentacles are richly supplied by nerves which is found at the base of the siphon. These are 64 in number. It means जो टेंटिकल्स होते हैं उनका नंबर 64 होता है. 8 लार्ज टेंटिकल्स होते हैं, 8 मीडियम टेंटिकल्स होते हैं, 16 स्मॉल टेंटिकल्स होते हैं और 32 वेरी स्मॉल टेंटिकल्स होते हैं फॉर द प्रिवेंशन ऑफ लार्जर फूड पार्टिकल्स इनटू द pharynx. Now pharynx. Buccal cavity opens into the pharynx. It occupies the major part of the body or atrial cavity. It is divided into prebranchial zone and branchial sac. Now first part, this is upper part. Prebranchial zone. It is a smaller anterior region having a small wall without folds. Cilia and stigmata or gill slits are absent. It is separated from branchial sac by two circular thin ciliated ridges called anterior and posterior peripharyngeal bands. Now branchial sac, which is the largest part at the posterior side. It is also known as branchial basket because it looks like a basket. Because its wall is perforated by numerous gill slits or stigmata, you can say gills. Each side of branchial sac bears about 2 lakh stigmata. It means स्टिग्मेटा का जो नंबर होता है एक साइड में वो 2 लाख के आसपास होता है और ये बहुत सारी रोज में अरेंज रहते हैं. यू कैन सी हेयर इन दिस डायग्राम these are the large black color structures. The epithelial lining of the stigmata bears long cilia called lateral cilia. Pharyngeal wall divided into stigmatic rectangular areas by longitudinal and transverse bars. You can see here some bars are present, some are longitudinal and some are transverse. Each area having 5 to 6 stigmata. हर बार में 5 से 6 gills present होते हैं. All the bars of the wall are highly vascular. It means इसमें blood supply बहुत अच्छे से होती है. Now some other structures are also present like trabeculae, dorsal lamina, endostyle, esophageal area, etc. Now esophagus. Now pharynx opens into the very short, curved and thick-walled tube which has 4 longitudinal ciliated grooves that attach branchial sac. It means the largest part of the pharynx, branchial sac with the stomach. ये क्या रोल प्ले करती है? pharynx को stomach से अटैच करती है. Now stomach is wider than esophagus. Its walls are thin and have branching pyloric glands that open in the middle of the intestine. Now intestine. The stomach opens into the intestine which forms a single loop. The distal limb of the loop is called rectum. It means distal means जो उसका lower part होता है. तो lower part उसका कहाँ पर खुलता है? rectum में खुलता है. Rectum is also guarded by 4 lips. Rectum में भी 4 lips या lobe present होते हैं for opening and closing of the rectum. Now cloaca. The atrium or cloaca leads into the atrial siphon and opens outside through the atrial aperture. It means cloaca बाहर किससे खुलता है? atrial aperture से खुलता है जो atrial siphon में present होता है. Now digestive glands. Liver is also present and pyloric glands are also present in this animal. Liver I have explained earlier. Now pyloric gland. It is present at the posterior part of the stomach and intestine. It opens mainly in the intestine. It has dual function. It means इसके 2 फंक्शन होते हैं. एक तो इसका पैनक्रिएटिक फंक्शन होता है. It means ये पैनक्रियाज की तरह वर्क करती है और दूसरा फंक्शन होता है इसका एक्सक्रीटरी. मोस्टली जनरली ये जो एनिमल होते हैं सीडेंट्री लाइफ हैबिट होती है इनकी. ये किसी भी एरिया में ये एनिमल चिपके हुए होते हैं, सीडेंट्री होते हैं और सीलियरी और फिल्टर फीडर होता है. इट मीन्स जो वाटर करंट एंटर करती है इनके माउथ से उसी के साथ जो फूड आता है उसी को फिल्टर करके ये अपना फीड करते हैं. नाउ डाइजेशन. I have told you earlier, carbohydrate digestion is also occurs by the amylase. Proteins digestion occurs by the protease and lipid or fat digestion occurs by the lipase. Liver also stores starch एज अ रिजर्व फूड मटेरियल। इट मीन्स इसका जो लीवर होता है वो स्टार्च को स्टोर करके रखता है रिजर्व फूड मटेरियल की तरह। पाइलोरिक ग्लैंड को एसेसरी ग्लैंड्स भी बोलते हैं बिकॉज इट इज़ पैनक्रियाटिक इन फंक्शन। द फूड इज डाइजेस्टेड in stomach and absorbed in the intestine. The ciliated rectum expels the excreta with such force that it is shoot out about 10 cm through the atrial siphon. So this is the digestive system of the Herdmania. You can see here and learn here. Thank you.